I'm calling in the creator to the CEO who crave creating community and cash to create it like a boss. With me, Katrina Julia, as your host, multi-passionate entrepreneur, creator, and CEO who has walked from fear to faith, self-hate to love, corporate to calling, and continues to, with experience in 7+ industries, 7,000 plus creators and startups, to creators to Fortune 500 brands, including Google, NBC, Victoria's Secret, and more. If you are ready to create it like never before, in faith, wellness, wealth, marketing, business, travel, and more, this is the show for you. If this is your time to have freedom in all forms as you create it like a boss, let's create it. Love is in the air, and I am floating on cloud 9 with you. Picture me putting my hands in a heart shape, which, if you're on my email list, that's literally the picture that I have of when I went scuba diving recently in Egypt in the Red Sea when you open up the email. So I am falling for February and bringing all the love to help you create it as a creator to CEO. With Valentine's Day, I wanted to take a moment to celebrate all forms of love. Whether you are single, coupled up, or just looking to celebrate with friends. For those in relationships, it is a beautiful time to cherish the bond you share with your partner. And I am a big fan of celebrate the love every day. Take some time out to appreciate each other's company, reminisce about the moments that brought you closer, and perhaps plan a special date night, walk, travels together. But let's not forget about Galentine's Day. It's the perfect opportunity to celebrate the gals, the girls, the incredible friendships in our lives. Gather your gal pals for a fun-filled evening of laughter, love, and maybe a little pampering. After all, who needs a significant other sometimes if that's not where you are in this season of your life, like me? When you have amazing friends by your side. I so remember my Galentines from last year with ATL Girl Gang and loved it. We went to the cook's kitchen and it was like 30, 40, I think 50 plus girls. It was so fun. This year, I am taking time in Egypt at the beach and a massage at a hammam. If you have tuned into the show in the past, you've heard me talk about with my top 10 things to do in Turkey about a hammam. I went in Istanbul. If you don't know what a hammam is, it's a Turkish bath that is a steam bath or a place of public bathing. It is incredibly beautiful, and it is tied to different types of faith, and you can go on days that are women only, and they give you an incredible scrub. You can do a massage, and I found incredible options on at Get Your Guide. So that is part of how I am pouring self-love into me. Because for those of us that are flying solo this Valentine's Day, remember that self-love, and even if you're not flying solo, like make the time for self-love. Pre-pandemic, you guys, I used to have a standing like Friday flex or Friday so now I'm doing Friday fun days, but I had like a Friday flex where I would do massages or just, take some extra time for self-love, because self-love is just as important as any other kind of love. Like I love the verse that talks about love your neighbor as yourself. Don't forget about the yourself part, because if you're not loving yourself well, how well can you love your neighbor? Just saying. Treat yourself to something special like I am, whether it's a spa day, a delicious meal, beach time, an amazing walk, some quiet time, some extra time for you if you're in a different season of life and have a lot of people and family around you, to appreciate your own company. To help you embrace self-love this Valentine's season, I've curated a list of resources that you might find inspiring to help you create, transform, and inspire. starting with speaking to yourself with love. So if you're on my email list, you would have gotten all these hyperlinked. If you're not, go sign up right now in the link in the show notes. When you click the link at the very bottom, you'll see an easy, quick sign up. And one of my videos on my YouTube, or several of the videos I have on the shorts, like Dear Beautiful Soul, and to speak with yourself with love. And then 7 ways to transform or to pour love into yourself in less than 7 minutes. You can check out my 75 plus tips, tools, and tech in the link in the show notes. That series is going to be updated on the blog. If you want to head on over to YouTube, I already have updated videos for the 75 plus tips, tools, and tech that I've uploaded onto YouTube. So you can binge worthy your way through that 7-part series. You can remind yourself of memories. Like I reminded myself of an incredible water adventure I had in Mexico. And of course, I'm pinching myself that I'm here in Egypt right now. You can check out my 2024 vision a year ahead. You can check out my episode on the podcast and the blog post, All the Single Ladies. Also, How to Be a Queen, also on the show, also on the blog. You can find joy where you are. I recently posted on my Instagram at Katrina Julia Fit an amazing recap of Cyprus, and that you must add this country on your bucket list. I posted it on February 12th if you're looking through my Instagram reels. And then I also want to remind you, progress over perfection. Check out my weekly recaps that I'm sharing now on Instagram. I just posted today a recap from the week ending on February 4th. So I was a little bit behind. I'm almost caught up. I will be sharing the one from the 11th and the weekly recap before Friday. So remind yourself, progress over perfection. And some of the things I'm doing to allow and invite love in is, of course, healing, like I talked about in the last episode. I'm also reading the book right now, Worthy by Jada Pinkett Smith. Then next, I'm reading the book Worthy, which obviously those books tie to my word worthy for this year, by Jamie Kern Lima. Then I'm reading The 8 Rules of Love, I think is what it's called, by Jay Shetty, is next on my list. Actually, after I read the book by Jada, because Jamie's book doesn't come out till February 20th. So let me revise that real quick. It's 8. So I'm finishing up Jada's book right now. Then is Jay Shetty's book, 8 Rules of Love, How to Find It, Keep It, and Let It Go. I'm listening to on Audible next. And then I am diving into Glow at Glow Graphics Dating Guide. So pray for me, please. And then I will be reading Jamie Kern Lima's book as it comes out on February 20th. Speaking of, I will be sharing on let me see, because I have a list of episodes that I'm doing, some on YouTube that I'm repurposing here, and then some that are voice only. Yes, I will go ahead and share on on either the next episode or coming up soon. Actually, no, not on the next episode because it's barely January, but I invite you just to, since I'm bringing it up, definitely sign up for goodreads.com because you can do reading challenges there and you can connect with me on there. You can just find me, Katrina Julia, and you'll see my reading challenge and 6 books that I've already finished this year, and 3 books that I'm wrapping up likely this week into next week as well, just as another way to pour self-love into you as well. So definitely let me know what you're doing on Valentine's or Galentine's or self-love or whatever way you are experiencing it this year in 2024. Tag me at Katrina Julia Fit, tag me at, and I'll definitely reshare. I'll be posting about it tomorrow as well. And as always, remember, create, transform, and inspire because you are born to. All the chats on faith, wellness, money, marketing, business, and travel so you create a life and business already. Head on over to the blog, the podcast, and the freebies to jumpstart your transformation. If you're ready to dive into the online courses, the the live events, or the retreat. And if you want to create with our community on an even deeper level, definitely check out our internships, our influencer collaborations, management, and brand engagement. Let's create it.